The time now is 8 o'clock. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and First Southern Bank.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, today at 588-1051 and let me work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
When it comes to growing a family business, we understand the business of growing. At First Southern Bank, we've been meeting the needs of South Georgia farmers for over 100 years with competitive ag loan rates, including equipment loans, farmland loans, and lines of credit. First Southern Bank has all the banking tools you need to help keep your growing business growing. First Southern Bank. Investing in you since 1907. For loan rates and more, visit firstsoutherngA.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jessup. And good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yep. And
the weekend has arrived.
The weekend has arrived, and we before we get started with Spec this morning, we had Larry sent in to make sure that folks know the web address for the Veterans page for the upcoming dinner tomorrow night at the it's going to be at the Farmers Market, right, Bob?
It's the Farmers Market.
Farmers Market. And it is WayneCountyVeterans.net, and that's VETERANS. Some people put in ENS and they don't get it, but it's WayneCountyVeterans.net. I just checked it out, and all the information is there. So you can go check it out for that big dinner tomorrow night, that fundraiser the Veterans Associations here in Wayne County will be putting on. All right, let's get started with our guest, Bob.
Yep. In the studios with us is the hardest working man in recreation, Mr. Lamar Speck Eccles. Appreciate all the hospitality last week with all the district events. That was a great event. 7 district titles won by Wayne County, but all those people in town, I don't know how the staff does it, but the fields were in great shape. Everybody complimented how it all went, and no arguments that I saw, so it all went pretty well.
Yeah, it went well. Like I said, it was a big event. Like I said, my staff worked hours and hours and hours of overtime, and like I said, if it wasn't for my staff and my volunteers and the coverage from the paper and the radio station and up to my security officers, it just went good all the way around. I had the gatekeepers out there, security guards out there. They was hauling people in and out. Like I said, I don't think it could have went no better. I know we had a delay, Saturday and some lightning and some rain, but other than that, we picked it right back up Monday and finished up the tournament Wednesday. But like I said, it was hot. But like I said, my hat's off to my staff and all the people that worked out there. It was unbelievable.
7 district championships, and there'll be 8 teams in state this week as the 17U girls didn't have to play because they're hosting the event this week coming up on Tuesday. You got 8 teams coming in for that. So Wayne County not only hosted the district events in boys and girls softball, but you get to host the state 17 under girls, which is a which is a huge thing for Wayne County. You'll have 8 teams coming in from all across the state of Georgia for that event. So a lot of these teams will be spending the night and purchasing motel rooms and spending a lot of money in Wayne County as well.
That's right. Even Douglas called me yesterday. Douglas Coffee County's got a team in it, and they spending the night. So like I said, there's Douglas is just an hour down the road, I imagine, or an hour and a half, but they are spending the night. So like I said, I know the other 4 teams that's coming in from out of town spending the night. So it should help, Wayne County again. Like I said, I got some compliments last week on some businesses that was that their restaurants was jam packed because of the district. So hopefully this thing, state coming up would help these businesses out again.
Yeah. Well, let's recap it. Like I said, 4 baseball district titles, 3 girls softball district titles. So the question is, where are all these teams headed? Because they're all headed to different places. So I'm going to let you just run it down for us and let us know where these teams are headed across the state.
The 8U girls softball, they going to Swainsboro, Manuel County. They play Wednesday, the 23rd at 10 a.m. They play the winner of the Swainsboro-South Bryan game. The 10U softball, they're going to Effingham County, and they play Tuesday on the 22nd at 4 o'clock against the host team, Effingham County. The 12U girls is going to Madison County. They play on the 22nd against Cedartown. The 8U baseball, they go in Savannah, and they play on June the 22nd against Lyons. The 10U baseball is going to Sumter County. They play the winner out of South Bryan and Sumter County. 12U baseball is going to Effingham County. They play the winner out of Effingham County and Moultrie. The 14U baseball is going to go to Augusta, and they play Lions on Wednesday, the 23rd. So they scattered all out throughout the state. So good luck to all of them, and I know they've still been out there practicing, still trying to get the last touches up, but good luck to them, and hopefully we can bring home some state titles and add some more signs to them fence.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Like I said, we'll keep everybody up to date next week during the girls' broadcast. I'm sure we'll get updates on all these other teams, and every morning we'll update where all these teams stand. So it'll be fun, but I'm sure you and your staff will keep us up to date, keep us posted, get us all the scores.
Yeah,
and we'll have all the information.
I have a staff at every spot, and they'll shoot us the scores in as soon as the games are finished. So I have a staff with everybody that's going.
And all these are double elimination events,
all of them
right?
double eliminations. And like I said, we'll have a Wayne County representative at each tournament, standing right there with them to answer any questions or if problems or help guide what they need to do. But I have a staff at every state site. So
again, besides all this taking place, you still got the Piranha swim team participating every Monday in district meets. You got golf, you got tennis. I mean, there's a lot going on.
I think next Monday is their district swim meet
down
in Camden County, and then Wednesday and Thursday is, I think the Wednesday is the district golf, and it's in the Blueberry Plantation in Alma, and then district golf be Thursday, and I believe it's over there in Waycross at Laurel Walker. And talking about golf, we had golf yesterday out here at Pine Forest Country Club. We hosted a tournament out there, and 8 and under boys was first place was Brody Stevenson with a 64. Second place was Corbin Watson with a 68. And the 15 under boys first place went to Raven Woodard with a 44. So golf team's doing very, very well. We had a tennis match Wednesday at the school, but with the active shooter, we had to send them home. We had to lock it down and send them home. So I don't know if we're going to redo some tennis out there, but I know they didn't get much matches in. But we had to cancel that event because we was on school property over there. So
I'm curious, when we were out there last week at Billmore's Park, you said that there was a BMW parked in the handicap spot and something was stolen. Did you ever get the video? And
I think we turned the video over to the police department, the sheriff's department. So I think they. Looking at the video, but
it's pretty gutsy.
Talking to most of them that we don't have no evidence that it was taken at our place. So, because like I said, it was parked right there in the front row of the handicap, and the camera is right there, picked it all up. So we're thinking that the thing fell off or it got taken off at some other spot.
Okay, so it may not have been stolen.
No,
okay,
sir.
So, well, that's what that video is for. That's good.
That's exactly right. But like I said, right now we haven't. But like I said, it's pretty gutsy. Like you said, somebody's standing right there on the front row and pull something, a hood on them, or somebody's car right there on that front row of that ballpark. How many people's out there?
You know, when can you get to host this? What kind of economic impact was it just for the department? Do you have any idea, any figures on what y'all brought in concession wise or gate wise and things like that?
We turned our cash in yesterday, and it was right at $22,000.
So that's good.
That was gate fees, concession fees, and team entry fees. So
and that'll help with these teams.
Yes, then we got to go back and recalculate this thing, and now we got to go, buy motels and food. But that's another thing that we had some people calling. I think some of these teams are doing fundraisers for that, but I just want to let these people know that the Wayne County Rec Department does pay for the coaches, players, food, and rooms. So I think there's some fundraising going on and trying to give the rec department a black eye, like we don't take care of these kids or we don't pay our way. But these kids are well taken care of with the coaches. So I just want to put that out there. Like I said, people's been calling us, wanting to know what's going on with these fundraisers. But we just want to let you know that the kids' food and coaches' food and rooms are paid for.
So there's no reason for them to do fundraisers.
That's up to them. If you want to go out and get a sponsor, that's up to you. But just letting these businesses know that we take care of the kids and coaches. So
okay,
we all cover food and board.
Food and board, yes,
food
sir.
and board for all players, coaches, and everything.
Yes, sir.
Well, again, it was just a great event. Again, we wish these teams, and hats off. Say it all the time. These are volunteer coaches that take time out of his schedule. Give up vacation time to do other things. So, it was just fun to see.
A lot of them take their vacations around district and state events. Like I said, that's why we try to push them so close together where they can take a week or two off. You're right there at the end right there, because they won't be so spread out. But like I said, the coaches and their hats off to the coaches, man. Like I said, they do an awesome job. Alan Hickox, we got to thank him too. We had an air conditioning problem out there, and he come in, and him and Ryan Richardson, they put us some units in that top up there to make it a little cooler. So thank him for what he did. Like I said, it goes on and on for the people that helped us out this weekend with like I said, with the staff and my girls up there at the front desk trying to find these motel rooms, and then you got the girls over there at the county office, Amanda Hannah and them, and Dewana, they trying to scramble and find us rooms, and it's an effort all the way around. So like I said, we're just thankful that that we got these people that help us out, and like I said, my staff is unreal. What they had to do this weekend. So.
Spec, on the room thing, someone just texted in that each team only gets 4 rooms per team paid for. Is that true?
Yeah, I think we put three children to it. There's 12 kids on the team. We put three kids to a room, and then we put the adults in there with them.
Okay. So it is 4 rooms per team.
4 or 5, yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes,
if they want more, that's the reason why they're doing the fundraiser.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Again, you got to tip the cap. Who are the cooks that provide all the food out there? You had the food for your umpires, food for I got.
We had one of my staff members out there.
Chops. That's good stuff.
Old Robert Clark. We call him Roadblock. He manned the grill a little bit, so he cooked the last 2 days and helped them out. We had the grill out there again because, like I said, we supposed to have a hospitality, for the directors and the coaches and umpires out there. So we try to take care of them much as we can. So, like I said, thanks to Joe O'Reilly for the tents out there over there at Bill Marsh Park. That was a big help over there. So, like I said, it was.
You got a big thank you here from someone who just texted in for about the tournament this past week. It says, complete class act at Ben Park and Bill Morris. The fields were amazing. Thank you to the rec department staff. Everything was top notch.
Well, thank you.
It was top notch. It was a lot of fun. I said,
it was a lot of fun. Like I said,
those kids enjoyed that trophies.
They did. Like I said, the trophy. Smiley out there, announcing the winners, and like I said, it couldn't go no better. Like I said, we we was kind of hesitant at first having these many teams in and trying to scramble and get people to do this and do that, but it worked out. It worked out awesome. You know, Becky up there helping us out with the shirt selling, and she had some of her kids out there helping us do pitch count. Like I said, it just goes all the way around for the people that helped us and to pull this thing off. But like I said, hats off to everybody that helped us. I tell you, it was awesome.
The only thing I'm worried about, you got the bids for both boys and girls, but we took 7 out of 8, so they may not let you do that again.
They might not. They said, well, we might. I think Coffee County's trying to open them up a new complex next year. I think they want to do the softball portion, but we'll put our bids in again, and we'll see how it falls again next year. Hopefully, we'll put in more state bids, and like I said, maybe we can pull this state tournament off again with no glitch, and these teams will be satisfied and go back, and let's see if we can get some state tournaments here for the little ones, for the 12U and 10U and whatever we can get next year. And we sure are going to put in some state bids for the soccer coming up. So. But
and you were right about the basketball courts. That was the first time I got to see the basketball courts out there at Bill Morris Park. They are being used. Even with the heat. I mean, they're out there shooting basketball.
Man, they play at 2 or 3 in the afternoon. They don't care. That's like I said.
They're young.
I told them that have been doing that, taking the playground down and going to move it to the front and putting a basketball court down there. I believe that was a good move there to do that. So that was but it has been well used. I can tell you that.
All right, they got the event this weekend, as we mentioned last night, at the Farmers Market for the Veterans Wall. That's going to be moved from Bill Morris Park to Wayne Memorial Hospital. And when that's moved, the playground equipment is going to go where that wall is.
Yes,
is that correct?
Yes, so somewhere in that vicinity right there.
Has that equipment been bought already, or are you just waiting to put it in? Or
we got some that we got to put up, and then, like I said, that'll be one of our phases to buy and put up in the splosh that's coming up. So, like I said, as soon as that wall gets taken down and we get that road taken care of with the sidewalks and all that, we'll start putting our playground equipment in, and we'll see exactly where we want to put it at. We got an idea where we want to put it at, but it's coming along. So, like I said, we getting on our 3rd or 4th phase out there at Bill Morris Park, and I think the next phase is. We're still waiting on our football lights. It should be coming up here pretty soon. Talked to the guy yesterday. He's still tied up with another job, but it won't take long to put those football lights up. And I think the next phase after that is going to be, the parking out there. Redo some parking out front at Bill Morris Park and getting that road taken up and getting it fixed up through there, like walkways and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. All right, another message that just came in. It says, on behalf of the Board of Commissioners, hats off to Speck and the crew. Great job again. Thank you for the dedication you show. From Herschel.
Thank you, Herschel.
Okay, you have another question, Bob?
No, I just can't wait for this week to see how many state titles we can bring home.
It's going to be exciting. Like I said, we got some good teams out there. Like I said, they're well coached. We got some good coaches. Like I said, hats off to them coaches too, man. They do an awesome job. They take time off from their jobs to come coach these youngins, and like I said, good luck to all of them. As soon as I get through with my tournament, I'm gonna try to make my rounds and see if I can catch some of the action. But I'll be here at least through Thursday, so but maybe I can get around and see some of it. But like I said, we'll have a staff at each park, and everybody knows my phone number, so if they got any problems, they can call me. And like I said, I'll be available. It won't be so hectic. This next week, it'll be kind of be laid back at one park, so with 2 fields going. So I'll probably have time to do a little bit more. But yeah, good luck to all of them, and let's bring some of them state championships home and put them on signs up.
Yeah, I noticed the banners out there on the fence. They look good out there.
Oh yeah. So Smiley's going to be with us next week. He'll be doing his PA. He'll be announcing and helping move the trophy stuff. So we'll have another good staff there, and let's see if we can pull this thing off and win a state championship here in Wayne County.
Yep, 17U girls again. They start Tuesday at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. So that'll be our first game against. Did you say Mitchell County?
They play Mitchell County. You got let's see. You got Wayne County, Mitchell County, Liberty County, Lakeland. That's Lanier County, Glenn County, Berrien County, Douglas, and Jeff Davis.
So
that's your 8 teams.
That'll be a fun tournament.
And it finishing up on Thursday at DF game will be at 1:00. So
okay, Tuesday through Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Girls softball playoff action out there at Bill Morris Park.
We'll be broadcasting those games.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy them.
We'd be fun to do it. Like I said, we have you upstairs in the air conditioning again. Like I said, Mr. Alan Hickox, and maybe I think he's going to work on our air conditioning day. Maybe have it good and cool up there, and appreciate, like I said, what he done for us Saturday to get us some air in there, or Friday afternoon whenever them air conditions went out. So that's a bad time to do it.
That's a bad time to go out.
Yes, sir. But
you're upstairs and the air conditioner goes out. That can get hot.
I walked upstairs, Butch, at one time, and it was like 90 degrees up there. And we tried to get fans up there, and hopefully, thankfully, Alan walked by, and we got him, and he didn't have no game that night, so he got under the stairs and got our air going and cooled it off for him up there, and then put us some units up there. But if it wasn't for that, we'd probably died up there. It'd been like a hot box. So.
Another text message just came in. It says, great job to the staff for all they do. Joe Brown, Roadblock, Christy, Speck, and the whole staff.
How about that? Y'all left out Timmy Moody.
And Timmy.
Charlie Lyons.
And Charlie Lyons.
Charlotte
they couldn't think of everyone.
Charlotte Franklin. You left.
How about recapping again where all these teams are going?
All right.
Do that one more time. Like I said, there's 8 teams involved, 7 to 1 district titles. Again, the 17-year girls got to buy it because they're hosting, but where are all these teams going?
The 8U girls softball is going to Swainsboro. The 10U girls softball is going to Effingham County. And the 12U girls softball is going up to Madison County. 8U baseball's in Savannah. The 10U baseball's in Sumter County. 12U baseball is in Effingham County, and 14U baseball is in Augusta.
Okay.
Is that big? I guess Madison would be the longest trip, right?
Madison's up there. It's up there around Athens.
It's about 30, 40 miles below Athens.
You got
Augusta's
Sumter County.
Where
that's Americas.
Where's that at?
Americas.
How far is that?
That's a pretty good ways over.
Yeah, that's
west.
That's over there where Columbus and Cordele up through there.
Yeah, it's about an hour from the interstate over there. And just go west from the interstate, and it's about an hour.
I was just trying to see who's going the farthest.
Madison and Americus will be a pretty good ride.
Madison's a fun time. I enjoyed my trip to Madison years ago. That's a nice
I've always
place.
I always enjoyed Augusta up there, because I reckon I'm like you, Bob. Love eating places up there. They got a lot of variety of foods you can choose from. So Augusta's always a good trip to go to. So I think matter of fact, I believe they play through Saturday. So I know some of them finish up on Thursdays and Friday like we do here, but some of them goes through Saturday. So maybe I can catch some of the action on Saturday. But
so you'll be a busy man trying to go to all these places and keep everybody
like I said, I did it. I pulled it off a couple of years ago when we hosted the state tournament here years ago for the 17 and under, and I kind of made it to 4 or 5 different places. But I didn't have at the time. I didn't have 6 teams going. I only had like 2 or 3, so it was hard. It was easy to make it, but now I got them from one end to the other.
Like I said, again, just hats off. Again, that's a great story. Like I said, 7 of the 8 teams won the district championship. All those kids got those trophies. It was fun talking to those kids on the radio afterwards.
Oh, they enjoyed it. They loved it.
A lot of fun. Yeah, so I enjoyed that.
Man,
it's always fun talking to the kids.
We had a good crowd out there.
Some of the girls stuck around at one gym, so we talked to anybody that was there. So it was a lot of fun. But we'll look forward to this week as well. And again, we'll keep everybody up to date on all the teams and got our fingers crossed that they all bring home state championships over the summer.
I do. Good luck. Good luck to them. So.
We do appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thank y'all for having me. And like I said, thank y'all for covering them kids out there last week. They enjoyed that. So I know these girls are too. So, but them kids, they couldn't wait to get up there and talk on the radio. They loved it, son. Yes. So.
All right.
I think even one of them left a trophy up there, Bob. They were so excited. So I got somebody's trophy if they needed 12U boys. So we still got it. So they
still got it.
I still got it for them. So
okay.
But like I said, good luck, coaches. Thank y'all for what y'all do.
All right. Good luck to you and your staff for getting everything organized and ready to go for next week.
Thank you, sir. Thank y'all.
All right. We'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Sunshine this morning, becoming more partly sunny this afternoon. South breeze, highs in the mid-90s. Partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, low 70s for tonight. Tomorrow, 30% chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms, upper 80s. Sunday, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, mid-80s. Monday, showers and thunderstorms are likely. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
824, 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Have a good day, Spec. All right, someone text in, would it be possible for Bob to announce the baseball camp awards again? My grandson was in it, and I'd like to hear about it because she missed the sports this morning.
Well, again, Coach McDonald handed out all these awards, him and his staff and players. It was a great camp. They had, I think, 50 kids attending the camp. They're going to do another one in July, but these were the awards that were handed out on Thursday. And they played home run derby in each division. The home run derby winners: 5-year-old Abram Heron, 6-year-old Colin Jern, 7-year-old Reed Nolan, 8-year-old Bubba Garcia, 9-year-old Caleb Mock, 10-year-old John Thomas Carter, 11-year-old Jace Davis, and 12 and up Cohen Tyre. For the offensive consecutive contact, 5-year-old Kai Harder, 6-year-old Colin Jern, 7-year-old Reed Nolan, 8-year-old Trip Graham, 9-year-old Caleb Mock, 10-year-old Malachi Lightsey, 11-year-old Remington White, and 12 and up Cohen Tyre. For the base running, 5-year-old Dentley Jones, John Carson McDonald, and Clace Hobbs, 6-year-old Carrot Williams, 7-year-old Reed Nolan, 8-year-old Bubba Garcia, 9-year-old Riley Martin, 10-year-old John Thomas Carter, 11-year-old Jace Davis, and 12 and up Brady Willis. For the defensive skills, 5-year-old Jackson Mock, 6-year-old Carrot Williams, 7-year-old Reed Nolan, 8-year-old Trip Graham, 9-year-old Case Aldridge, 10-year-old Tucker Cullen, 11-year-old Remington White, and 12 and up Cohen Tyre. So all those awards were handed out on Thursday by Coach McDonald and his staff. Again, successful camp, and again, they stated due to the district tournaments taking place this past week, a lot of kids couldn't make it, so they're going to have another baseball camp coming up in the month of July. So as soon as we get the dates of that, we'll pass that information along.
Sounds good. All right. Glad the kids had a good time out there, and I'm sure the ones that missed would looking forward to the next one coming up. All right, Bob, let's give an update on the 3 shootings that took place in Jessup and Wayne County a couple of days ago. What's the latest information that we have on that? Because I'm sure that listeners would love to know.
Well, the latest, they're looking for the 3 shooters.
They're looking for the 3 shooters.
The 3 shooters are still at large. So, again, the warrants have been taken out for 19-year-old Alexis Worley. She was involved in the shooting out there on Shellcracker Road. There was an argument between 3 females. 2 of the females were shot. Again, Alexis Worley is the shooter. She's still at large, and the Sheriff's Department is looking for her. If anybody knows her whereabouts, they're asked to call the Sheriff's Department at 427-5970. The victims were 33-year-old Molly Fuller. She was shot in the shoulder, and Janai Reddish, age 18. She was shot in the leg. Again, Sheriff Chuck Mosley wanted us to emphasize, and you know how social media is. There's a lot of stories on social media that a 12-year-old girl was shot. Sheriff Mosley stresses the 12-year-old was a witness to the shooting, but the 12-year-old was not shot at that shooting out on Shellcracker
Cannot
Road.
believe what's on social media because there's no filter there. There's no checking those facts.
If anybody knows where Alexis Worley is, again, they're asked to call the Sheriff's Department at 427-5970. Also, the Jessup Police are still looking for the shooter in the downtown shooting, which occurred Wednesday morning. Again, the man they're looking for is Levante Stokes. They say he's originally from Florida, but he visits the Wayne County area on a frequent basis. Again, the victim in that shooting was Marcus Batten. He owned a business downtown, was opening his business that morning when he was confronted by Levante Stokes. They got an argument about money. Levante Stokes shot Marcus Batten. Fortunately, as we mentioned, Dr. Roth, the new OBGYN, was driving through downtown Jessup and was able to stop and put his belt on his leg as a tourniquet. And again, most people are saying that may have possibly saved Marcus Batten's life by stopping the bleeding. But again, they're still looking for Levante Stokes. So if you know where Levante Stokes is, call the Jessup PD at 427-1300. And the third shooting, which occurred around 5:30 p.m. at 3rd and Oak Street, right now, Perry Morgan, the police chief, says they don't have a name of the shooter because no one in that shooting is cooperating with police. So
they're not saying anything about it.
They're not saying anything. So it was an outdoor barbecue. A man was shot. He was dropped off at Wayne Memorial Hospital. The security officer put out a description of the vehicle that dropped the man off, and the nearby patrol officer spotted that vehicle. It was a high-speed chase which ensued. That man has been apprehended. He's not cooperating. We don't have his name as of yet.
The high-speed chase was for who now?
The person who got shot was dropped off at the hospital. The security officer spotted the vehicle that dropped him off and gave a description of the vehicle that dropped off the man that got shot. The man that got shot got flown to a hospital in Savannah. We don't know his condition. The high-speed chase began as the another officer spotted the vehicle, and they apprehended that man after the high-speed chase.
They apprehended the man who dropped him off. The reason why I re-asked if someone just texted the question, what was the police chase all about on Wednesday? That's what it was about.
That's what it was about.
Yep.
Right. The man who got shot was dropped off by a vehicle. They gave a description of the vehicle. Another security officer tried to stop that vehicle. High-speed chase ensued. They stopped. That chase finally ended, and they apprehended that man. But that man, the man who shot, no one's cooperating with police, so they don't know who the shooter in that shooting is at this time. But the Sheriff's Department knows the shooting out at Shellcracker Road was Alexis Worley. They're looking for her. And the shooting in downtown Jessup was a man by the name of Levante Stokes. The police are still looking for them. So all three shooters at this time are still at large.
Okay.
So they're asking for the community's help because we had 3 shootings in one day, but all 3 shooters are still
out
large.
there somewhere.
Right.
Okay. Well, at least, in 2 of them there are the shootings. You know who the folks are because you have the people who got shot are witnesses, and they're doing fine. They can say, this person shot me. And so that's at least they can be identified like that.
I guess the good news is there were no life-threatening injuries to the people who got shot.
Right.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. You could have a lot of dead people. But it was a wild day.
Wild day.
And people are still talking about it. Like I said, we can go a year without 3 shootings.
Yeah, and all in one day, separate instances.
Yeah.
And it seems like in every single one of those shootings, as it most the time it is, the people know each other.
All right.
Yeah. Something just happened, disagreements, things of that sort.
Hopefully they'll be apprehended over the weekend, or so if you know, they're asking for the community's help. So again, if you know where Alexis Worley is, they say she lives in Statesboro, but she's from Wayne County. And again, Levante Stokes apparently lives in Florida, but he's a frequent visitor to Wayne County, and a lot of people know him. So if you know where either one of those people are, again, they're asking you to call the police department or the sheriff's department so they can apprehend them.
Okay. And once again, why don't you promote the Veterans Day dinner tomorrow night at the Farmers
Market? Again, this is to raise money to move the Veterans Wall from Bill Morris Park to Wayne Memorial Hospital, which is something the community is agreed upon. The county commissioners are on board with, and that event takes place tomorrow night at the Farmers Market at 6 p.m. Tickets are $25 each. That includes a meal and access to all the auction items. They'll have live auctions and firearms and pistols to be auctioned off. Again, also a silent auction will be held. Again, the guest speaker will be Navy SEAL Josh Roberts, who grew up here in Wayne County, graduated from Wayne County. He's the son of County Commissioner Mike Roberts. Again, Mike Roberts has taken the lead on this project on behalf of the county commissioners. Ticket information, contact Larry Brantley. We had him in the studio yesterday. His number 294-3604. Vice Chairman Lonnie Kegler, his number 912-271-9450, or Ricky Gradish 912-424-0003. They say tickets will be sold at the event as well tomorrow night. So if you don't have a ticket, you can come tomorrow night, pay your $25, enjoy a good meal. The reason they're trying to do it in advance so they have a good number of how many people are going to be attending.
Don't want to buy too much food or too less food. And once again, the website where you can check all this out is WayneCountyVeterans.net. WayneCountyVeterans.net. To check all the information out about that dinner tomorrow night.
And the meal is being provided tomorrow night by Wayne Memorial Hospital. So, again, come on out and enjoy a good meal.
All right, Bob. Anything else? That it?
Have a great weekend.
You too. World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, brought to you by Quinn & Associates, Country Financial, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and First Southern Bank. Coming up real soon, we're going to give you a chance to win 4 free passes to Wild Adventures Park. 2 people will win 4 free passes to Wild Adventure Park coming up real soon. And then a little bit after that, we'll be giving away that dinner and a movie from the Historic Strand Cinema in downtown Jessup with today's movie trivia question of the day. Good morning from Big Dog Country.
They've never had this day off before. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, but suddenly today is a holiday for federal workers. The day after Juneteenth became official. Fox's Rachel Sutherland has more live.
Dave, this is the first federal holiday since the creation of Martin Luther King Jr. Day in 1983. Juneteenth marks the day slaves in Texas learned they were free 2 months after the Confederacy surrendered. President Biden says it's a day to learn from our history.
Celebrate progress and grapple with the distance we've come, but the distance we have to travel.
As June 19th falls on a Saturday, the official observance is today. Hundreds of companies are observing the holiday, but because of short notice, others are not. The